Hey everyone, welcome to Off the Top Rope here on the Off the Mic Sports Network. I'm Mike Mayer. Um, second Raw on Netflix has come and gone. Overall, than a better show than the first one, but the first one wasn't really designed for like diehards. This was more about advancing storyline, creating big moments. The street fight at the end of the show was great. But the big story that wasn't overly surprising, Penta, Pentagon Jr., Penta El Zero Miedo, whatever you want to call him. In WWE, we're calling him Penta. Penta has debuted in WWE after a long absence on AEW television, former AEW tag team champion. This guy is a former Impact World champion, by the way. This guy is as accomplished a wrestler as there is. Been held off of TV. They were hoping him and his brother Ray Phoenix were going to be able to go in as a tag team. But he comes in, has an absolute barn burner of a match with Chad Gable, wins the match, emotional crowd. His family was there. Rey Mysterio was putting him over. Bailey was putting him over when she was in the crowd. Like it was an awesome moment to see Penta, a guy who we all remember from the days in Lucha Underground out here in Los Angeles, where I'm from, to now progressing through Impact, CMLL, and all these other organizations to AEW to now. And it's awesome to see Penta in what I think is his best presentation ever. He was presented okay in AEW because, Penta always is awesome. But AEW never really accentuated a lot of the strengths in terms of, true, legitimate, badass presentation. From the entrance to the mask to the merch that has already been developed and sold, which AEW, for whatever reason, did not fundamentally figure out how to market around a Latin-born superstar in Penta, who is just a badass and just an amazing guy in the ring and just can do a bunch of crazy shit all over the place. And this is Penta in WWE could be massive. It could be massive because they have been looking for so effing long in WWE for somebody to tap into that Latin American fan base. They've tried it with the LWO. They tried it with Santos Escobar. They've done it to some degree with Andrade and also Zelina Vega. Penta has a chance to do something really special. And the fact that AEW did not recognize this is it's malpractice. And we've talked about it so much here on this segment about how bad Tony Khan has been, specifically in the last couple of years. But let Ray Phoenix go. You're not doing any service by keeping him there. You're just going to look even more petty. And frankly, a lot of people are joking about this on the internet. If I'm Ray Phoenix and I'm watching that, I'm starting a fight backstage. I'm punching Sammy Guevara straight in the face. I'm punching somebody in the face so I can, any way that I can get out of there. Because seeing Penta be presented like this, like I said, it wasn't a bad presentation that they had in AEW, but it is night and day compared to what he was in AEW to what he is now. And it just starts with the music, with the lights out, the masks that are being sold, the merchandise that's already been developed. AEW never did that in 5 years with Penta in their organization. That is ridiculous. And that is embarrassing. And AEW should be ashamed of themselves for not taking advantage of a star like that in your company. And then your tag team division is a complete disaster now. You could totally use the Lucha Brothers there, but the Lucha Brothers don't want to be there because they've been booked into oblivion. So I have no sympathy for AEW. And if I'm Tony Khan watching this, I'm furious because, and I honestly would be holding my head in shame. Because how could you allow this guy to get away and not maximize what you had in him? The guy was a tag team champion. That's all Penta did. Never won any singles championship in AEW. How is that possible? I would venture to guess Penta would be honestly in position to potentially go after the Intercontinental title, maybe go after the World Heavyweight title. Until Ray Phoenix gets there, they've got a really golden opportunity with Penta to do something special in WWE And if you're AEW or if you're anybody who has stock in AEW, you should really be embarrassed. This is emblematic of what exactly is wrong with this company, because you look at every, like, I'll give you guys a couple of examples here. There have been cases of people that have gone to AEW and come back to WWE. Aleister Black, Malachi Black, looks like he's going to be the next guy. But let's take a look at the examples here. We've got Andrade, goes back. He's immediately more important. Sean Spears goes down to NXT. He has a great run in terms of, like, being in the relative mid-card. He's been in a main event. He's done more in his time in NXT than he ever did anything in AEW. He had one match with Cody Rhodes, and that was it. Nobody gave a shit about Sean Spears. Ethan Page has been an NXT champion in the shortest amount of time ever. Ethan Page has done shit. I could keep going, but I'm not going to just dwell on this. The point is, Penta is one of the latest exports to go directly from, AEW to the main roster, which included Jade Cargill. There's other people that are going to potentially do it. So now we're starting to open that branch, and more AEW people whose contracts are starting to come up, like an Aleister Black, they're going to be like, fuck this. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to go to the other place. It's just embarrassing if you're Tony Khan. So anyway, I'll have some more AEW content. I'm not trying to piss all over this company. It's just like, I'm just trying to speak the truth. And it seems like a lot of people are starting to pick up on it. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.